Single pretty young lady.
Before I start my workshop today, I would like to quickly ask you a question. How many of you are going to deliver your C1 speech next week? Raise your hand. Okay. Thank you. Don't put down your hands yet. Raise your hand. Then how many of you are planning to give your C1 speech this semester?
Come on, freshman.
Raise your hand.
Come on, raise your hand.
Okay, I see. Thank you. To begin, you may ask, what is a C1 speech? C1 speech is a speech. It's the first speech in Toastmasters, and it is a chance for you to break the ice and introduce yourself to us. So, the project of C1 speech is the icebreaker. In other words, your self-introduction. And the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. Now try to think about this. What is your characteristic? What do you believe in? In which aspects do you want us to know about you? Try to find one core value in your speech to help us remember who you are. Once you set up your core value, tell us 2 to 3 things related to that core value. Please remember, too much subtitles are not recommended because they will confuse your audience. And now, I'm going to focus on 2 main sections, preparation and techniques. First, preparation. How to prepare a speech. There are 4 steps. First, rewrite the script. Then, revise it. Third, memorize the script. And finally, we do the rehearsals. And now, I'm going to give more details about each part. Part 1, script writing. Speaking of writing the script, we can divide it into 3 parts. The opening, the body, and the conclusion. And since this is your first speech, try to use the word that you are familiar with to decrease your nervousness. Opening. We all want to create a good first impression. But how? You can begin by asking questions, giving a quote, introducing your name, or even singing us a song. For example, Harry's topic was about Dear Dreamer. In the beginning, he asked us a question. Do you have dreams? By asking common question and giving some examples of his topic, he built out the connection between he and the audience. Here's another good example. Howard introduced his Chinese name by telling us it is the same pronunciation as why and how, and that successfully helped us remember his name. Besides, Lucas, in the beginning, Lucas told us that it isn't a common name in Taiwan. Then he gave us a few possible origins of his name. Was it because of the character in 拜权女王? No. Was it because of the son of Zhang Bozhi? No. And that aroused the audience's attention. Body. After the opening, let's move on to the body part. And this is where you can get into your core value. Tell us about your hobbies, your dreams, or your personal stories, such as a sweet memory of your childhood, a lesson you have learned recently, or the sweet memories with loved ones. Tell us things that you want us to know about you. After that, try to lead your topic to the reason why you want to join NTU Toastmasters. Conclusion. What kind of conclusion do you want to leave to the audience? A vigorous one, a surprising one, or an inspiring one? It all depends on you. But remember to summarize the main points to bring up your core value. Here are some examples. Simon's topic was Discover Yourself. In the beginning, this lovely lady gave us a profound quote from a poet. Then she told us, her childhood memory, which served as a turning point. After that, she gave us an inspiring conclusion. The first step to love and enjoy your life is to discover yourself, both good and bad sides. Here's another good example. Eric told us his two hobbies. First, he likes to play the piano, and he even showed us the video of him performing. And second, he told us his second hobby is teaching math. After that, he concluded his speech by restating these two hobbies. Of course, these are merely some examples, so you can introduce yourself in your own way. And the next part, revise the script. Go through your speech again. Check if it is grammatically correct and well constructed. See if your sentences flow after another. It can be accomplished by building up logical connections among ideas. And of course, you can ask your mentor for advices. If this is for a writing contest, then maybe we can stop here. However, this is for delivering a speech. So let's move on to the next part. Memorizing the script. To begin, read it out loud again and again to get familiar with your sentences. And try to pronounce every word correctly. And finally, we do the rehearsals. When practicing by yourself, I strongly recommend that you can stand in front of a mirror. It's a good chance for you to admire your pretty face, and that might enhance your confidence. And what's more valuable is that by looking into the mirror, you can adjust how you talk, how you speak, how you stand, and how you act. And you can also ask your mentor to help you do the rehearse. They can share your presentation skills, and it will surely be a great help. After the lengthy preparation, it's time for you to stand on the stage and deliver your speech. So now I'm going to share a few presentation skills. First, body language. Actually, non-verbal communication is an important part of public speaking. Your body language may include your gestures, your movement, and your eye contact. The tip is, try to avoid making some gestures that will reveal your nervousness. For example, keep your hands locked at your sides, waving your body, and rubbing your clothes. And remember that smiling will relax you and in turn relax the audience. Next, vocal variety. By changing your pitches, tones, paces, and volume, you can add more varieties to your speech and present your content more vividly. For example, it is the happiest moment in my life. If you say it this way, it is the happiest moment in my life. Then maybe the audience cannot feel your happiness. And by telling the same word in various ways, you can also show different feelings. For example, clear, clear, clear. See the difference? Okay. And feel free to ask your mentor for more techniques. Lastly, don't worry if you can't come up with any creative ideas of introducing yourself. Because actually, being sincere is the most important thing to the audience. And also, don't be afraid of being imperfect. Because from my experience, the audience here is always supportive and understanding. And we are all here to learn and grow. If you are trying to lose weight, taking off the first kilogram is the hardest. If you want to read a textbook, opening the first page is the hardest. People always think that the first step is difficult, thus they give up even before the start. However, don't be intimidated by the first step you imagine. As long as you are willing to take the first step and stand on this stage, you are creating new possibilities for yourself, and you will be surprised by how much you can learn and grow. This is a place where we can make mistakes, and this is also a place where we can share our dreams and passions. Good luck on your C1 speeches, TME.